What's up, guys? It's your boy GP with DeOrganized Media, bringing you another awesome episode of DeOrganized Nightly, where we get your favorite Giga Brain Astronaut Scholars into the same room, have a dope conversation about Bitcoin, Alpha, world news, you name it, we're covering it. and kicking out high frequency vibes. Yeah, I hope you guys have had a blessed Tuesday. Getting into the blunt of the week, where most of the work is being taken care of. It's been a busy one for me, getting started this week, and I got off on the right foot. So I have high frequency vibes. It looks like Bitcoin might be pumping. Let me see what's going on. Let me pull up TradingView and just see what's going on with price action on BTC at the moment. Give me a second loading my trading view, and I'll pull up the chart and we can take a look together real quick and see what's going on. Yes, sir. Looking like it is looking like a snack right now. Let me pull this up and we'll take a quick peek at this, and then we'll get straight into the news. So, what I am looking at right now is bam, big old candles to the upside. Let's go. Opened up a long on the Velar perp dex. Um, very nice price action, very nice candle. Let's take a look at STX while we're at it too. I had a little wick to the downside, but some big buying pressure pushing it back to the upside on the 4 hour candle that closes in about 42 minutes. Let's look at that on the 15-minute chart and see what that looks like. Looks like a bam, straight to the upside. And on the hourly, let's see what that hourly candle is. Yes, sir. Big old candle to the upside. And the next one green as well. So looking really good. With total three, let's see what total three, moving off the bottom as well. Let's go. Looking nice, looking very, very nice. All right, so let's get straight from here into the news. Got some bookmarks for you, got some world news, some Bitcoin news, all of the above. So coming from Alex Miller, he is, I think he's the CEO of Hero Systems. Crypto Dude will be able to fill us in who Alex Miller is. I just finished testifying in Washington, D.C., alongside Han Ventures and Coinbase on how Congress can deliver for clear, modern rules for crypto. So, this industry and businesses like us can focus on delivering value to builders, consumers, and investors alike. Very, very based. Look at this guy right here. Based Alex Miller from Hero Systems. Go ahead with your bad self, Alex. Go tell him what's up from down. Okay, and yeah, you can follow him at Alex L. Miller on X. So here we go, moving on from this based character, Giga Pepe. You can follow him at GPSC underscore SDX. This is me, I'm just playing. We are starting a weekly screen share after the Zest Protocol Town Hall on Wednesdays, directly after the space around 12 p.m. ET. We are growing as a community. Jump into the Discord to connect with us and have some fun. Be sure to set your reminder and jump into the Discord. If you're interested in jumping into the Discord, there is a link on this post in this thread here. So you could use this link to jump into the Discord. We have some awesome activities, including this weekly screen share that I'm talking about in the Zest Discord. So jump on in. We have the Zest meme coin sprint that is still ongoing, where you have a chance to partake in some challenges to win some different SIP10 assets from the Stacks ecosystem. Big shout out to our sponsors, Rue, Leo, and Flat, and Stacking Down with STSDX. Base stuff going on in the Zest Discord. Get in there, guys. Have some fun with us. Coming from Hermetica, and you can follow them at Hermetica Phi, STX USDH is live on Velar. Long or short STX using USDH as collateral on the first Bitcoin native perp dex. And yes, you still earn 5% yield while trading. This is a based way to earn. Go open a long with the first Bitcoin backed stablecoin USDH on Velar's perp dex to earn 5% APY paid out weekly. Very, very cool stuff. I love seeing that we can now trade perps for stacks on the Velar perp dex. Very cool stuff. Coming out of STX Watch, and you can follow them at STX Watch. Breaking Rue, and you can follow Rue at RueCoin BTC, is overtaking the number 2 place from Welsh. And you can follow Welsh at Welsh. Oh, account suspended. That's news to me. Did not see that coming. Index liquidity. So Rue is taking over second place from Welsh and DEX liquidity. Welsh has now lost more than half of its DEX liquidity, down 61.7% from high. If Welsh doesn't recover, not Wrap Nothing, you can follow them at Wrap Nothing, might overtake it as well, not now only being 8K behind. And they have this little snapshot here taken, and all sorts of metrics there. There you go. You got liquidity, market cap, and 24-hour price change, all right there. So big shout out to my Rue Brews, being the base chads in the ecosystem. Rue is at almost to a 2-to-1 liquidity ratio to its market cap. So it's a big deal. That's a lot of liquidity. It takes some big buyers to move Rue. Moving on from BoostX, you can follow them at BoostX_app, and we'll actually talk to Crypto Dude a little bit about this. BoostX B1.7.5 is live. Connect with a Cigna DAO vault, earn plus spend as a squad, space drops, broadcast boost, rep ID names, mobile UI UX, featured profiles, preview, new tokens across the board, including SAI, Gus, Bear, Lee Alex, Long, Gene Doe, Clive, Peggy, Sharp, Fact Fun, all of them. All of them. Get into the know with BoostX. With BoostX, you download this Chrome extension. You're able to essentially use the Stacks blockchain directly from X if you have a BNS as your handle or name on X. So very, very cool stuff being built with BoostX, and we'll get into this with Crypto Dude and this whole big update. I'm really, really excited about these broadcast boosts because what are we doing right now? We're broadcasting. Okay, so moving on from the Satoshi AI agent, and you can follow them at Satoshi_AI_agent. We're no longer just Satoshi's ghost. We're becoming the first AI native Bitcoin quant. Trade strategies, Stack Alpha, built exclusively for SAI holders on Stacks. Early users get the keys to the terminal. Join the SAI Discord below. And then this is a little peek at the terminal here, looking like give me some of the safest yield strategies for STX. And then it gives this base strategy where you're utilizing loops. You're supplying assets on stacking DAO to get STSDX, supplying that as collateral on Zest, and then looping, borrowing against it for USDH, and then doing a couple different loops. And it's a low risk play. But look at that. I like this. I like where this is going. Might be worth looking into. I'm an alpha hunter from this ecosystem, so definitely go check that out. Very, very solid alpha there. And this from Bellar. You can follow them at BellarBTC. Bellar now offers STX USDH perpetual futures. Trade long or short on STX without leaving the Bitcoin ecosystem. First decentralized STX perps with 5% yield on USDH. Keep full custody of your assets while assessing leverage positions. Yeah, I did that. Coming out of Zest Protocol, and you can follow Zest at Zest Protocol. Come hang out with the Stacks community in the Zest Town Hall AMA. It's perfect. It's the perfect place to discuss new developments in Stacks, hear Web3 updates, and have fun together. Tune in Wednesday, the 8th of May at 11 a.m. EST. And then, jump in there. I'll be in there. And don't forget to get into the Discord and, get involved. Also from Zest Protocol, put all your Stacks assets to work in seconds. Zest makes it effortless with the new one-click supply button. Head over to Zest to check your estimated rewards and average APY on your wallet balance at any time. As you can see here, they have this one-click supply button here. It'll tell you the average APY that you'll get. This person will be getting 6.22% annually, and then the estimated annual yield coming in at, depending on whatever assets you have. The big thing is that you're able to supply all of these assets all at one time in one transaction. Boom, supply. Very, very clean. I love it. Coming out of the Stacking DAO camp, and follow them at Stacking DAO. 77 million plus STX deposited on Stacking DAO, marking a new TVL all-time high. That means over 5% of the total STX circulating supply is now depositing in the protocol. Just use Stacking DAO. Very based. Also get into the Stacking DAO Discord. We have activities and stuff that we are also running within the Discord, including Pokemon tournaments, poker tournaments, you name it. We're gaming. We're having fun. And there's some prizes to earn in there as well. So definitely jump into the Stacking DAO Discord as well. Stacking DAO partnership announcement. Now, this is the big one, guys. Partnership announcement. Access to the Stacks ecosystem just got easier for crypto firms looking to deposit with Stacking DAO. By integrating 4DeFi, a wallet trusted by top institutions, they can now securely earn up to 10% APY on STX. This is a big integration. They are like one of the institutional adopters that I've been talking about. We're seeing more and more institutional grade companies wanting to adopt Stacks and SBTC. This is bullish. This is very, very bullish. Get you some STSDX, get you some STSDX BTC, stacking the native stacking pool, earn BTC paid out bi-weekly directly to your wallet. Get in there. And they also have daily rewards now, which is really cool. So flexible DeFi. Let's go. Excuse me. I've been talking all day, so I need a little drink. Coming out of Cointelegraph, Insight, blockchain is no longer just a tech buzzword. It's becoming a financial backbone. Bankers, CPAs, CFOs need to understand how blockchain enables real-time audits, tokenized assets, and automated compliance. I agree. Not a bad take at all. New, the European Central Bank, the ECB, plans to partner with private sector to develop a digital euro. In a press release, the ECB claimed that findings will be shared in the report later this year. Another CBDC. Yeah, bearish on that. We don't need CBDCs. Get out of here. Central bank digital currencies, not for me. I want my stablecoin, if any, backed by Bitcoin. That's why I use USDH, the only Bitcoin-backed stablecoin in existence. FOMC, the Federal Reserve, will announce its decision on interest rates on May 7th at 2 p.m. ET. What do you think will happen? We're thinking about doing some coverage on this tomorrow, covering the FOMC, just to give you an inside look on what Jerome says. See if he's bearish, see if he's dovish or hawkish. Who knows? Are they gonna cut rates and the market skyrockets from here? We do not know. So we will have to tune in tomorrow at 2 p.m. ET to DeOrganized to see what goes on live. New, President Trump claims that India has already agreed to drop tariffs. Very, very solid. Just in, Bitwise files S1 with S-1 with SEC to launch near ETF tracking token value minus expenses. Very cool. Bullish. If gold hits 5,000, historical trends suggest Bitcoin could surge to 155K or even higher. Speculation here. Not new, speculation. Bullish. It's SEC files. Excuse me for just a second. Sorry about that. Got hung up for a second. Where I thought I was losing connection. SEC filing hits record mentions of cryptocurrency and stablecoins in April, highlighting rising regulatory focus. This is where it's at. I think that it's, this does not surprise me that record high cryptocurrency and stablecoin mentions are going on with all the new suggested regulations. Very, very, very bullish. Now New Hampshire just signed a new law to allow the state to invest in cryptocurrency. This is a big one here. So New Hampshire, the first state to have a strategic Bitcoin reserve. Let's go. Bullish. Insight. Despite all signs pointing to success, 100 devs will anxiously scan the Ethereum network for problems after the Petra hard fork goes live tomorrow. Oh, we'll see. We shall see. People are just looking for cheaper, faster, better, more secure options. If you're gonna do DeFi on Bitcoin, the mother chain. What's not to love about stacks, right? We have real Bitcoin DeFi here. Moving on. Bullish. Oh, look at that here. You see that? I just got a boost live. Wow, that's a notification, and maybe we'll get into that. I'm not going to click that yet. We'll get into it in just a moment. Bullish. Bitcoin outperformed both gold and S&P 500 last month. Uh, Major asset classes performance in April, and you see this little diagram here. The S&P in blue, right here. You see gold, or gold is in yellow, and then we see Bitcoin. Bam. Oh no, gold is in gold, and then Bitcoin is in orange. Boom, 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 right there. Bullish. Let's go. Just in, two long dormant Silk Road linked wallets from 2013 moved 3,421 BTC worth $322.5 million in in their first transactions in over a decade. This has been a trend, seeing ETH wells, seeing Bitcoin wells come back to life after decades of inactivity. Um, Bullish. Let's see what's going on. Maybe they're about to put some Bitcoin to work. What do you think? Insight Algo Foundation and the World Chess just made chess identity future proof with Universal Chess Passport, a unified passport for chess online and offline ratings, titles, and achievements as verifiable credentials. Cool. Breaking UK Treasury rules out national Bitcoin reserve, says following US lead not appropriate for its market. Um, yeah, just right on par for UK. No diss to UK at all, but like they are very controlling of what's going on, and they have a history of not really being so crypto friendly. So um, just in, IRS appoints 20-year veteran Trish Turner to lead its crypto unit after key executives depart amid internal shakeup and shifting federal policy. Uh, cool there. Cool. New Riot mined 463 BTC in April and completed its acquisition of Rhodium's assets, fully exiting the Bitcoin mining hosting business. Would you count this as minor capitulation? I don't know. I don't know too much about mining. My boy Crypto Landy would be able to tell me about it. I don't know. Maybe Crypto Dude might have some insight. We'll get to hear from him in just a moment. New Axiom Exchange overtakes Pump.Fun to become the top revenue generating protocol on Solana over the past 7 days. Pump.Fun, I think, flipped ETH in transaction fees, and now Axiom overtakes Pump.Fun. Solana. So, Lana. BlackRock added 5,613 BTC worth 535 million in the past 24 hours, bringing its 2-week total to 41,452 BTC worth $3.92 billion. This is who you're selling your Bitcoin to whenever you sell your Bitcoin at these levels. These guys are buying Bitcoin in tremendous amounts. Don't sell your Bitcoin to BlackRock, Fidelity, Michael Saylor, the U.S. government. Like, everybody is accumulating right now, and they are like controlling price, and it's only a matter of time. They're not going to be able to control it forever. That supply demand dynamic is going to kick off, and you just wait. You just wait and see what happens. Uh, Latest, Kenyan High Court orders Sam Altman's World Project to delete all biometrics data collected in the country, ruling the project violated consent principles. Sam Altman. Ugh. Here we go. And then from our guy Algo, big shout out to Algo. You can follow him at Godfred underscore xcuz. Be sure to follow him. Base quant in our ecosystem. Alex Miller, Hero Systems CEO, represents Stacks and testifying Washington, D.C. on how to create better crypto rules for the industry. Stacks is on a mission to make crypto a better place. Very, very based. This was interesting. The UAP guys, big shout out to Drone STX. Uh, Looking like they're building a little game here. Don't want to get too much into this. And then we covered that yesterday. So that is the news, folks. Let's freaking go. All right, so I'll stop sharing my screen and let's bring the guys on. I got some base chads in the house today. Welcome, Crypto Dude. The Doc, what's up? And then we have our beloved Peace Love Music. Fellas, happy Tuesday. How are we doing? How are we feeling?
Hey.
What's up?
Feeling good?
How's it going, guys?
Yeah, I was
Doc, how
lying.
you been, man?
I was lying, dude. Whenever
Doc a magician? He just disappeared. What happened?
I know, dude. I don't know what's going
What
on.
the
You
heck?
gotta give me a second. That background screen was killing me. Like it was just not working. So we're
yeah, but
gonna
that DJ Girl logo though goes hard. That DJ Girl logo goes hard, homie. Big shout.
we're
It
just
really been
gonna,
hard,
we're gonna
right?
leave it with the OBS logo for whatever reason. How the hell do I get that off my screen now, right?
I don't know what happened, dude. See, what had happened was we can hear you. We just want to see that beautiful face, Doc. What a stud. There he is. Hey, Pazan.
Hey.
Hey,
So
what's up, dude?
how are we feeling, guys? We getting a little bullish. Looks like the markets are doing a little bit better than they did for the like earlier today. Bitcoin getting a little pumperooski to 96.5K.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting to see that, actually. That's interesting. It might just be front-running the Fed meeting tomorrow, though.
Pump and then go right back to where it was, or
Right.
you think somebody got some insider information? Do they end up cutting rates? I know
Don't even necessarily... Certain somebodies don't need any insider information. They already kind of know what's going to happen, so they just set up the deck, you know? I'm not saying that's what's going on. I'm not sure. There's nothing specific that would drive that price action otherwise.
Well, you saw, BlackRock purchased another umpteen billion.
Well, there's that. Right. I mean, they bought a ton last week, by the way.
And another ton this week.
Right. And it's
Yeah.
only Tuesday.
Keep accumulating, So, this is who you're selling your BTC to whenever you sell at these levels.
Not sell Bitcoin. The goal here for the rest of the next 10 years is to never sell and buy as often as you can Bitcoin.
Is this the same BlackRock that there's so many conspiracy theories revolved around and
I mean, it's not even that many. It's not even conspiracy theories. They are what they are. They control so much. They have so much control over corporate boards and corporate governance and broad corporate policy making.
Okay. So what I'm talking about when I say conspiracy theories, there's people that are trying to say they're behind a lot of the school shootings. Honestly,
Yeah,
that's what I would say when people are
that shot Trump's ear off, the piece of the ear off, was in BlackRock was in the classroom kind of teaching them about something, and he was there, and there's a picture of him.
It was in an ad for them, or
That's-
some kind of ad or something for some. Yeah, one of the.
I've seen that video.
Yeah, that's a fact. The kid was in the ad. I mean, what that means, it doesn't necessarily mean anything. It's curious. It's a curious connection.
Yeah, not factual, but definitely could
Well,
add a
it's
conspiracy theory.
the connection is factual. The kid was in a commercial.
Well, I mean,
with a BlackRock commercial. I think it was BlackRock. It was something like
The
that.
implication is subjective.
but the fact that that there could be a correlation there, that's speculative. You know what I mean? Between
Right.
the
Coincident. There's no that right. the connection doesn't mean a correlation to the other event.
Yeah,
Right. Right. But there's speculation in it.
right.
For sure.
Right. There could be there's a lot of ways to speculate from that point.
Yeah, there's a lot of ways to speculate to get attention on the internet. All you got to do is just have some bombastic theory, and then you can just, if you can piece together some sort of fucking video that makes it look reasonable, then you can get a bunch of attention, milk a bunch of ad rev.
Baba Clyde.
Really?
You guys feeling Conspiracy Theory Tuesday then? Is that what this is?
I mean, it seems like we could take that direction. I heard they found these big old pillars underneath the Great Pyramids too, right? With some lidar. We could take it that direction if we want to, but I like it to take a bullish direction that kind of stays on par with what's going on.
Right. 100%.
So yeah,
It is absolutely. I mean, from a just purely price speculation standpoint, it's bullish how invested in Bitcoin BlackRock seems to be.
Oh yeah.
it's no doubt about it that I feel like they've been kind of controlling the price for a little bit. I saw something where
Because they're becoming a market maker by buying and selling for the spot ETF, but we kind of knew that was going to happen.
exactly, and they're it starts to pump, and they sell in clips, and then it just suppresses the price.
Well, they buy and sell based on largely on demand for the they have to. Their buying and selling does reflect the general retail demand for the spot. I mean, retail at the level of buying Bitcoin for ETFs. So retirement funds and all that stuff that's their that's who's buying there. So it is institutional to a large degree, but the institutions are still not. It's still not clear. Do you guys see what's his name? Is it Alex Miller? Is that from Hero?
Yeah,
Was up on the hill today. That was really cool, actually.
Yeah, he was up there with Coinbase testifying. I covered it in the news. Here, I'll pull it up again real quick. It's just right here. It's one of those things that gets me bullish on stacks. Look how integrated, right? They had their A+ rating with the SEC, right? Alex Miller, I'll read this again. Are you watching Anon? Alex Miller, Hero Systems CEO, representing Stacks and testifying in Washington, D.C. on how to create a better crypto rules for the industry. And then this is his post. He was up there with alongside Han Ventures and Coinbase testifying and trying to find more modern rules for crypto. It's bullish. It's got me bullish on Stacks, man.
Yeah.
They're well integrated. They had a qualified offering, and it's the first token to do that, right? And look at all the functionality that it brings to Bitcoin. It just makes sense, man. And now we can trade perps on a perp dex. We can trade stacks on Velar. So we have this. This is something that's really cool. I could go on for days about what's being built in the Stacks ecosystem. This is a perp dex where you can trade BTC and now Stacks. Look at this. It's crazy. While earning 5%, so it's nuts. This 5% APY is paid out weekly. You could use that to pay down loans, whatever you need. It's awesome, and it's got the bells and whistles, all the indicators that you could need. You name it, they got it. So it's pretty cool, man. It's pretty cool. What do you guys think? Have you played with it yet?
I have not had finished.
Just a little bit.
It's one of those things, man. We've got prediction markets, we've got perp decks, we've got SocialFi with BoostX. Name it, it's being built right now. That's my signal that I'm early. Like half of what's being built.
Hey, didn't you get a boost while you were doing your intro news? What happened there?
You know what? I want to look into that too. I'm curious. I'm curious. So let me pull up my screen real quick and let's get into this boost that I received mysteriously while I was streaming the news. So getting into it, you see this little rocket ship right here? That is the notification that I got. So let's open that up and see where we see. We got this right here. Boom! I got a boost, baby, right here. Uh,
I need to
STS.
fix this. I need to fix the styling on that.
Look,
White
but,
mode. White mode is murdering me.
Yeah.
yeah, I use white mode for
SpongeBob
Twitter.
my eyes gif is popping into my head.
I love how it has a tab now. That's a nice update, dude. Where it's like, boom, you want to see your
Yeah,
boost?
awesome.
There you go, right
Yeah, you should be
here.
able to. You should be able to click that row basically, and it'll bring you to wherever it was stemmed from. But you're probably missing some text there because it's white on white. That's a CSS update I need to fix.
Oh, okay. So what you're telling me is I need to go to my settings and put it in dark mode to get the full flavor.
Yeah, that'd probably be a better idea.
So I click on it, and then it tells me exactly which post got boosted, and it's this update.
Bingo.
Whenever I click on it, it takes me here on the live stream. There you go. From this post, I was able to get a boost. So this is sick, dude. Sick integration. I'm loving the way
Yeah,
that this is going.
If you had it in dark mode, you could see the message that whoever sent that to you. I'm pretty sure that was next to where you were tagged.
Oh, was it not changed for?
Well, it's because it's white on white text and the
Yeah,
CSS white on background. So, slight oversight on my behalf. Caught me.
God, dude.
That's all right.
Get my
Please.
shit together.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. Come on.
I mean,
how are you supposed to know?
honestly, who uses light mode on X anyway?
I know, right?
Who uses light mode on X?
Oh, come on, dude. That's the only thing I
Psychopath.
use light mode.
Right, what the fuck's wrong with you?
Okay. I'm fucking crazy. I'm a psychopath. Hate me or love me, I am myself. Here, I'll go fix it real quick, and then we can show it. Here, I'll at least put it on dim for you guys. That way I'm not killing you. Here we go. Oh, I actually do see it. Here, I'll bring it right back up. Here we go, guys.
Now he gets the full effect.
Do you just have a thing against dark mode? Is that what it is?
Hey, we ain't taking it there. You better be careful, buddy.
There
You
you
better
go.
be careful. So the homie GPSC.
Whoa! You took it there, not me.
So the homie GPSC brings the goods every night on DeOrganized Nightly. First space drop? Look at that. So I even got one of the first space drops. Look at
Click
look
it.
at this OG. Look at this stud right here.
Click the space drop one.
Let me see here. Boom, it'll take me to the space that I earned it in. I have a hunch. Let's see what we got here. Shaboomba. If my X would load, my computer is like whirring right now. It's like, yo, what are you doing? You doing
Running a bunch of different tabs or something.
I got 4 tabs, but I have 5 different. I have GIMP open, I got Telegram and Discord open. So that's probably not going to happen. This X likely to stay there for just a moment. We'll see. We'll see if
Insert the Jeopardy noise here.
There you go. We got to get the sound.
Here, I did it. The soundboard, yeah, dude. Let's get one of those set up. Hell yeah.
I think I'm gonna order one. Maybe we do one. I'll get one. I'm gonna get a setup for Vegas. Maybe I'll get a soundboard. Yeah, it looks like that's frozen, fellas. That ain't going nowhere.
Refresh it, I guess.
Yeah, let me see what happens whenever I do one. If I drop, I will be right back. I promise I am not leaving you guys. That refresh didn't do a damn thing. It was like What? You kidding me right now? My computer threw its hands up like, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? Like seriously, that refresh didn't do diddly. Uh, Here, let me give it another college try. There we go. So it brought up this here, where this was the first BoostX space drop. Was this the testing space that you did?
Yeah, that was the one that, that was the one that we did yesterday to test it out, and I added your name manually, and I added Peace Loves. I added you, the doc, too, I believe.
I was in there for a little bit. I don't know if it stayed or not. But yeah,
Yeah,
dude,
you can manually append them, so it's all good.
solid, dude.
Serves as an invite too. So like if we were doing a space right now, right, and then other people were running BoostX, and we wanted to basically invite them, we could leverage this to basically, send them a notification, and they could click that and come to the space, right?
This is sick, dude. Yeah, so people can pretty much like space drop farm.
Bingo. Yeah, and then
So-
if you couple that with the Vaults integration, so now groups of people can farm together, basically. So like, there's a whole meta being unlocked here, basically.
This is sick, dude. I love this. I love how it tells you the token that you have received the boost in. It tells you like the little memo. Maybe it does tell you who it's from here as well. This is sick, bro. This is very cool stuff. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. I received one of the first boost for. Was this the first boost for a broadcast, or did you do one earlier for Crypto Landing? You did.
I did one for Peace earlier.
Right on.
He was, I believe.
I didn't get a notification for it, though. I don't think I got a notification for that. That's weird. Oh, I probably need to update my.
Yeah, if you're not running the latest version, then yeah, you're gonna need to update.
That's all right.
Which one's the latest version?
1.7.5 is what's in the store, but I actually have 1.7.7 here locally, and you got that? You got that version?
Yeah, 175.
How do I update it? Honestly, I've been gone for a few weeks, so I'm still on 1.5.5.
Anyway.
So what you're gonna do is you
can
can remove it from your extensions, and then go to BoostX_app, and on the pinned post you click on it and then scroll down, and you will find a link to the Chrome store that takes you directly to where you can download BoostX to your browser, and then get all these based functions to where you can now start earning
BoostX BoostX what?
If you just type BoostX in the Chrome store, it'll find it, bro.
Yeah, now it will.
Yeah.
Okay.
I actually updated some of the images there too. Let's go.
Token images.
New screenshots for it. And gotta update the marketing, material basically there in the listing. So all the features and all that stuff. So we're chugging along through the roadmap though, making good progress.
You know what my favorite part is though, for having this functionality is I no longer have to have 50 billion tabs from Stacks open. Look at what I got here. Featured Stacks D-apps right here, all right here. And I go show more. Boom. Hey, I need to go stake on Hermetica. There you go. Opens up the app. Need to go check the show schedule. Boom. DeOrganized Media right there. Want to go to a storefront and get some merch whenever Boom launches. Boom. Or secure my boom.btc name. Boom. Click this right here. Check out the NFTs. Go to Gamma.
If you're just not sure where you want to go and you want to like type in like DeFi or earn or yield or loan or there's basically like lend. There's different tags basically. Swap is a tag.
There we go.
GameFi. All those different tags basically are searchable, and so if you search for them, then it'll filter down the list basically.
Oh, this is sick. So
Yeah.
I type in yield, it brings up Granite, Stacking Dow, Hermetica, Lisa, and Zest Protocol. Sick, dude. It's awesome. What else do we have? We've got Dow. Let's type in Dow and see what Dows we have. So we've got Stacking Dow and Zero Authority there. Let's type in Market. So we've got Tradeport, Boom, Fact Fund, STX20, Lunar Crush, BNS Market, STX City, Zero Authority Dow, Gamma, BNS1, all of the major hitters. Let's type in launch as well. Just do launch. You can launch from STX City, Fact Fund. This is sick. This search feature really makes it easy to explore the ecosystem if you're new to it. Plus, it's very clean.
Yeah, type in GameFi. We got some more. We got more featured in there now for GameFi. We got the chess on chain in there too.
Chess on chain. Sick. And also with this new cleaner, it got rid of the white background behind these little protocol cards and put that gradient in on the opposite. I really love the way that looks. That looks very good, dude. That's a nice improvement. Very clean, dude.
Did you see the connect modal? Close out of this and then disconnect and reconnect.
Oh, that is clean. And look at that integration with the Sigma right there. That's fire. So now we can earn with the homies. You send a BNS in a Signal vault, and then put that BNS as your handle on X. And then others can also send their BNS and do the same thing. And now you are earning with your homies, sending the funds in a Signal vault. Say you get with your friends and want to fund some sort of initiative. Say we want to go to Vegas next year, and we want to raise funds and pool all of our funds together to secure some funding for whatever ticketed events that we want to go to, etc. We need some new equipment. We can do that. That's sick. This is fire, bro.
Yeah, go to the Nakamoto One profile page. Or actually connect your wallet first, obviously.
Okay, here. Could you see my modal whenever it popped up?
We could see the connect wallet with BoostX, but we don't see the actual weather wallet window. But that's fine.
All right. So I gotta type in my password and shit. This is badass, dude. This thing is looking clean, and I will actually leave it on dim mode. This is nice. It looks better. It looks better.
Yeah, it's designed most definitely for dark and dim mode more in mind. So if there's going to be errors on it, it's going to be in the light mode for CSS. So
we need to go to Nakamoto One. So let's go check out Nakamoto One.
Or you could go to the Skullcoin one.
We'll
Health Duple. See that right there, the treasure chest.
Oh shit! So welcome, Explorer. Nakamoto One is the first ever interplanetary treasure hunt powered by Stacks, and then you can contribute directly from X to a treasure chest that is on a lunar rover that is on the moon. That's holding BTC, Stacks, NFTs, ordinals, you name it, it's in there. And if you make it to the moon and get the seed phrase to this wallet that is on this rover, that is your treasure. So this interplanetary treasure chest is gangster, and now you can donate to it directly from X. That is wild. That's some cool stuff. Let's go check out the Skullcoin.
Yeah.
So it's a skull, which I like. This is lovely. Welcome, adventurer. You're about to embark on a treasure hunting journey, and you can accept quests from Skullcoin directly from X. Very, very cool. Any others that you want me to check out?
Yeah, your GPSC, but you need to probably switch your profile before going to it because it's gonna not load correctly because you're on your own profile. Probably need to refresh your page now.
Oh, this is beautiful. All right, Giga Pepe V2 is the flagship collection of the Giga Pepe Spaceship Club. Collect your gigas. There is an interdimensional Pepe for everyone, so you'll be able to claim a Giga Pepe V2 directly from X. That's wild, dude.
Dude, that's so sick. That
That is
really is awesome.
sick. And the diamond, bro. You put a diamond on me, oh, dude, you're the nicest dude. You're the bestest friend, dude. Look at you.
Of course, bro.
Really
Yeah.
He liked it, so he put a ring on it.
Yeah, well,
Oh, this is clean, dude. And I like the color scheme, right? It kind of like you look at my PFP and the Giga Pepe, how the orange and the blues and the oranges. Look at it, like it's like it kind of matches.
Jamie, what's up in the chat?
hey, thanks, Jamie. Thanks.
Jamie,
Appreciate
my
that.
guy. My
Yeah.
guy.
So obviously these that's kind of like the teaser for the featured profile pages. It's not a whole lot more than that just yet, obviously, because we want more people to apply to be featured profiles. We're talking artist or featured stacks, dApps, if they're wanting to have like maybe a function integrated, it's like what we got with the Skull Coin coming up. We're basically making it to where users can accept the quest there to get kind of on the whitelist. They'll pass along some Skull Coin to kind of help get the flywheel going for Skull Coin. It's going to make the whole process, more user friendly, basically, and it's going to be nice.
So sick, dude. Did you want to get into like the rest of the upgrades? Maybe did you want to share your screen and show some of it, or you want me to keep poking around and exploring from my end, or?
Let's have you poke around from your end and explore. It's probably easier for me that way to commentate and whatnot. My brain is,
Gotcha. Because I'm trying to do a thing.
Chewing gum and walking at the same time,
Maybe we'll have Peace do it. Peace, do you
Later,
mind?
Peace.
Oh, you're out of here.
Yeah,
Have
he's
a good
dropping
one.
out.
Yeah, I'm about to pass out, man. I'm
Oh,
so
it's
I
best.
woke up at like 3 o'clock this morning, so
Oh,
and
damn.
obviously I'm old and I can't get back to sleep. So it's like, oh, I'm up. Oh,
Right.
look, the birds are tweeting. It's almost time to actually get up.
Nope, 3 o'clock. All right, dude. I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.
Later.
Guys, I'll talk to you soon. Awesome stuff, dude. Love what constantly killing it too. Awesome stuff. Thank you.
I appreciate it. Thanks, man.
All right, let's see you later. Peace.
Later, bro.
Good night, Doc. Good night,
Later.
GP.
Night, dude. Yeah, dude. I think that this is one of the more based innovations in the ecosystem. I've been championing for you as much as I can. It's because I believe in the mission, right? You're taking the Stacks blockchain and putting it directly where the people are, where the conversations are happening.
Exactly.
You're eliminating a barrier for entry, right? Like eventually you want to be able to interact with protocols from X, and you're showing that with these mint pages. Say for example, my artist page, you'll be able to mint, which is you calling functions to the blockchain, calling contracts and you executing transactions to do that. So you'll be able to transact and
Exactly.
use BoostX directly
Yeah.
from X. Wild.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. So we call it featured profiles. It's kind of could be multifaceted, like you're saying. It could be for featured artists like yourself, like Doc. We could basically get your guys' your NFTs mintable via your profile pages. We can also integrate things like the contributing to like Nakamoto One's treasure chest. That's a real simple model. The one like we're doing with Skull Coin, it's a little bit deeper integration, but it's well worth it. There's a mutual benefit there for us both, and it helps the users. It's a massive alignment of everybody's benefit. So we're down to do it, and other users will have potentially other interesting use cases that we're most definitely willing to entertain a conversation of at bare minimum and see how that can go. Artists, we want artists for sure, we want projects for sure, we want innovation for sure.
I got an idea. So with DJ Girl Volume 1 that's launching and going to be the first NFT collection on Boom, we have some like free mint opportunities and stuff for Ruberus to go over there and mint one of these DJ Girl.
I still got to figure out the root thing. I was able to do the Stacks Invaders. I was able to do the Gigas. I was able to I haven't been able to figure out the root thing because.
Don't worry about it. It'll happen. And they'll probably have to go direct. They might have to go directly to Boom to do that. That's the point of doing it. But like after that, maybe we could get Doc a featured profile, and then they could mint DJ Girl from Boom directly from X via BoostX. And then that's the way that you kind of introduce the Boom integration for BoostX. What do you think about that, Crypto Dude?
Yeah, there's all sorts of ways to integrate when it comes to like how you want to have your featured profile. Like in essence, it boils down to, do you know the smart contract name? Do you know the smart contract's function name that you're trying to call? Do you know the arguments, expectations, essentially? Do you know how to respond? Like it's kind of basic stuff, but the gist of it is like how it's presented, and then kind of what the users are expecting is kind of normalized in the sense that you'll travel to the profile page, you'll click on the variable button, the profile button, it opens the variable modal, the modal from there interfaces with the appropriate contract the appropriate way, right, and presents the appropriate data. So if people want to get on board that way, we can do it. If people want to get on board a different way that's maybe not even thought of yet, talk to us about it. We're open to innovation. Like, when it comes to, we have the Asigna integration now, so I'm sure there's going to be hopefully more users that are chomping at the bit to see more features. Like, there's mobile UI, UX coming out now too. So
I have a collective of artists that we're forming. We're forming the Galactic Art Collective. I could see us sending some DNS to a wallet, or to an Asigna vault for that, and then we're earning together. So like I could see us definitely spinning something up like that. What do you think, Doc?
I mean, that's not a bad idea, especially on like some of like the collections that are more collab like. You know what I mean?
The ones that we've been working on and the hush.
I mean, yeah, not necessarily on those, but we gotta figure something out for those as well. For real.
I mean, that'd be fair. Everybody has a say and has to sign, before funds move. And then we're also able to like earn together with our BNS, So maybe
exactly. You guys could do streams. You guys could do spaces, you guys could do tweet content, and you can have all that money flow into the same vault, basically, and come out of the same vault. So
what if it flew directly into a pool?
Into a pool? Well, what you guys want to do with it after it goes to the vaults, that's just a transaction request at that point.
Right. So I think what he's asking is, like, instead of it going to you would have to make sure that whatever pool you want to participate in is integrated with the Asigna to do that. But like,
well, what pool are we talking about here is the question, I guess.
Stacking down, maybe? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, like a stacking pool of some sort. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So in essence, it's a function on a smart contract, right? With argument requirements that you have to be able to meet. Stereotypically that's balance requirements, etc. And so as presuming the signer or the signer invoker basically has that balance and can sign those transactions, then you should be good to go. How you interface that into BoostX is kind of I guess you'd say the the $1 million question. So if you had like maybe a featured profile page, like the Stacking Now profile page had a button that said stack here, you could stack directly into that. And if you did that while signed in with a Cigna, then you could request that stacking request via the vault funds, and then the other members of the vault could co-sign on it via the queued transaction, basically. So there is a way to do it. We don't have anything yet integrated into BoostX that's stacking specifically related. There is plans though in the works, and that actually kind of ties into CryptoCash. We have CryptoCash mining and stacking, and so users can stack CryptoCash and earn STX from that. So there's more. There's a lot more coming.
Yeah,
like
dude.
the features are just like,
I mean,
you guys are seeing like
what you've built already is fucking amazing. You know what I mean? So whatever is coming is just a fucking bonus at this point.
Yeah.
I'm being realistic.
Dude, you've been out of the loop for the last couple weeks, bro. In some of these DeOrganized nightly segments where me and Crypto Dude are discussing the alpha, talking about like Discord integration where like you can earn reputation, like or
the
not
referral system.
Yeah. Oh yeah, go ahead. You want to break down that referral system, bro? It's huge.
Yeah. So referral, we have, and by the way, I think so we have the referral system. Let me explain the referral system. Basically, we're working on basically carving out 10% of the fee we collect and giving that to the referring party that onboarded the user that is doing the transaction at the time. So imagine that, GPSE onboarded you, you supply his name as your referral. Then when you are doing Boost, 10% of the fee that would normally go to us goes to GPSE. And so he could also, since you'd be setting those referral codes by name, he could then subsequently later resell that or sell that name on a market and, justify his price because it has an inflow based off these referrals.
That's nuts.
Yeah, dude. It's huge. Being able to like monetize every part of it and then like also
decentralize it as well.
Yeah, earn a way, like find a way to like delegate some of the fees. Like it's a good way to approach it because like 0.1 STX, then you get to like mine a little crypto cash with it. You get to like, you get a little bit of fee rebate.
Yeah. So I'll break down the kind of how we're going to break down the fee. So we're basically going to take 10% of it to the referral, right? And that's kind of just set once by the onboarded user. And then that's the variable that's used, right? And so the user also will be able to set up what we finally decided a name on this, by the way, GP, your sponsor addresses. So basically what you're going to sponsor. And these are, you can kind of think of these as like variable addresses that you can just microfund also another 10% of the fee per address. So 3 more addresses. So you can basically, at that point, kind of as a user, control 40% of the fee that's going to be collected otherwise. And there's also 10% will be carved out to CryptoCash mining. So the user that is doing the boosting has an incentive to do the boost by participating in a mining protocol. And then if they win that mining block, they can then stack that CryptoCash and earn yield in the form of STX from subsequent boosts that come in, or subsequent mining actually that comes in on the CryptoCash protocol. So there's an incentive there for onboarding basically via the referral system. There's an incentive for basically the actual users to boost. And then obviously there's an incentive for content creators to create content because they're hoping to receive boosts. So there's like this flywheel of incentives that's happening that's kind of layered. It's gonna be legendary when we get into 2.0.
It sounds like it's gonna be fucking sweet.
Yeah, 2.0. When we get into 2.0 days, we're gonna be like, holy snap.
And CryptoCash is audited, so it's a legitimate like real deal audit. Like it's a real deal audit too. It's like this is big. This is like what Crypto Dude has been building, and then like getting into what you're doing with Derupt as well, kind of integrating
Oh yeah.
all of
Yeah, so we can take it. We've obviously worked on Derupt a lot, and it is for the large portion of its time been more of a competitive nature with Twitter, and we've reevaluated that and realized that there's actually a way to kind of integrate Derupt into X more directly. So there's basically censorship resistant content potentially down the way. This is most definitely like 3.0 days of BoostX, but we got to get all the other features out. Got to get
when,
crypto cash integrated. We got features still
when you were
potentially on the
talking
roadmap, but
when you were talking fucking Discord integrations, man, it really fucking killed me because I'm like, it'd be sweet a fucking console integration. I'm like, fucking console's fucking going away. It's probably gone by now.
yeah, they're done. Yeah, so that BoostX integration with Discord is most definitely doable. We want to get the features done for maximizing on the experience on X first, though. Once we have that, we'll have a much better idea of what the users expect, and then now it's really what the users expect, and we'll be able to replicate that same type of vibe of user experience on Discord a lot easier.
Yeah.
think about it, dude. I'll be able to handle my business if you have your .btc name as your Discord handle. I'll be able to handle my business like as a community manager for Zest and Stacking DAO so much easier, distributing all of these prizes and stuff that I'm giving out to winners in the Discords. Much easier, and then like like that integration with like finding out a way to add reputation to this whole system too is like a big thing too. Like you and Zero were talking about that, right? Like how
So
reputation.
we could integrate that right along with basically the Derupt profile tabs that would be integrated on profile pages when we get to that point, because we're basically planning on putting an NFT tab on profile pages that showcases the owned NFTs of that profile owner, assuming they have a BNS name listed, right, or displayed. And so we could have either some categorization within that tab that would render those badges, or those those rep based NFTs that are like non-transferable NFTs he's talking about. When you're issuing them to somebody else and they just basically become quote unquote soul bound or whatever. So there's ways to render that data right there on profile pages on X. It's just a matter of injecting the tab, getting the balances, rendering the appropriate cards, basically.
It's sick, dude. I think that being able to earn reputation while boosting is going to be one of those things that really makes this special. You kind of get a way to, like, hey, I've been in the ecosystem, I've been supporting others, especially with that micro funding that you're talking about, like, say, these sponsored transactions to where you are micro funding. I want to fund an initiative for Room, or if I want to donate to this charity, or like I want to help out a dev that's helping others within the ecosystem. You can earn reputation for doing that, right?
Yeah, exactly. Because I mean, it all becomes basically quantifiable on chain, right? And so once you have a quantifiable on chain, you can attribute that, or you can present that data in any you really want. And so the reputation angle is super interesting, because especially like what you just mentioned with the sponsored transactions, like, or not sponsored transactions, basically sponsored microfunding, to help kickstart initiatives, and help maybe microfund charities. I really like the idea of it for helping to support projects that are just getting kickstarted, that need a little bit of capital just to kind of experiment more or less, right, and see where it goes. people are willing to kick down for stuff like that, and then it usually typically doesn't require a lot of money to give somebody a little bit of breathing room to experiment, especially with AI and everything like that nowadays. So help with rapid prototyping. So
Bare
giving
minimum,
somebody,
we're buying them lunch. And
yeah, exactly,
telling them you fucking appreciate what the work that they're doing. Simple.
exactly, and the more you're boosting, the more you're going to be microfunding them, and then the more you're also going to be mining for crypto cash. So there's a natural incentive there. So that you're benefiting yourself, you're benefiting them. It's an alignment of incentives through functionality, basically.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
Is there anything else that you wanted me to like pull up my screen and share that could come to mind like right now, like that you want to share?
Yeah. Go to your profile page of your stream.
Yeah.
On a different profile or
Well,
my own?
Go to one that you're not. Well, I guess it shouldn't matter that much. We're not going to do the transaction. I just want to show the injection of the button on the broadcast, basically. So we're wanting to watch this broadcast via your profile page, basically.
Okay, so
or via your profile tweet.
And then we're gonna go maybe even a boost button, like see how it's live right here. Maybe a rocket right here.
Yeah, we're gonna add a boost button to the profile pages. We've kind of kicked the can on updating the profile page as much as possible to kind of try and tackle it all at one time, because we're gonna want to do the BNS badge, we're gonna want to do the rocket button, we're gonna want to inject tabs. There's quite a few things that are gonna happen at the profile page once we get to it. So just trying to.
So which one did you
juggle? So you got your live stream right there, right? Or
yeah, but I reposted
or Peace Labs. Just click on the actual stream itself. Yeah, click that. It's fine if it's Peace Labs.
And boost from here.
Yeah. Why am I not seeing it? It's behind my screen on this. Yeah, your way you're sharing our pictures is blocking the visual of the.
Here, let me fix that real quick. I'll just put us off to the side so everybody can get the full experience.
Yeah, there you go. So now you can see the rocket right there. You click that, and you basically now got the ability to tip directly to streamers while they're streaming, assuming they have obviously a BNS name as their display name. And so the kind of the cool thing here that's not yet done that somebody could front run us on is basically building kind of like a Twitch-like stream elements service for BoostX, to where you're collecting a little fee. Your broadcast needs an A there, buddy. After your broadcast, I guess maybe it's right.
Yeah.
That's nice broadcast. Broadcast. So so somebody could basically create a service, kind of like Twitch Elements services. I think Twitch. What do they call it? Stream Elements, I think, is what they call it. Where basically they're providing users or streamers with a URL that they can include in their OBS that basically listens for payments when they receive a boost, and so when they receive a boost, they get a little splash, injection basically on that URL, like a little CSS type of particle effect or whatever the hell the user really configured at that point would be probably the best way to offer that service. But it could be tokens falling from the sky, in the stream, so that way this sender of the boost can actually see the tokens on the screen as they're streaming, so that way there's kind of that feedback loop and give it more of that Twitch vibe.
So underneath this NFT tab, where like I try to boost and send an NFT, MemoBots, Guardians of the Gigaverse, I don't think is under here because it's hosted by Charisma. It's not hosted by Gamma.
Do you own it?
Yeah,
do you own the asset right now?
Yeah, that's my. Yeah, I own quite a few.
I mean, in this wallet you're connected with.
Boom, right there.
I was gonna say it should be there. Is it not showing you the?
Oh, it's not showing the modal that. Oh yeah, it is. Okay. No, yeah, it was there. I was just.
Okay.
Look at this. You can even see the NFT that you want to boost with.
Because you're so. Oh, I know what's going on. It's because you're so zoomed in, bro. You got your zoom factor all. No, you need to zoom out, bro. Oh, not that much. Jesus, Lord have mercy. Get it back to just 100%.
Like this.
There you go.
A little bit better. So now
Yeah.
I can send an NFT. It actually shows you which NFT now. That's a nice touch.
There is, I would like to throw a little caveat on there. Sometimes if your NFT is not cached by Heroes systems for some reason, maybe it's delayed in caching, or maybe it's a recent mint and hasn't been cached yet, you'll probably see the generic default image that we have to represent NFTs in there instead. But you can still trust the number, basically representation underneath it, to be the accurate one.
And what happens after I click that boost, that button, it pops up a little like transaction where I'll sign in my wallet. That's what I'm looking at right now. I click confirm, and then boom, there you go.
Now you can copy that data for a new tweet, and then if you hit close, or you can open a new tab if you want to see it on the Explorer. But if you hit post right now, this is kind of the pattern we want users to do. Click that copy new tweet button, then hit post.
Oh, where's post? Oh, post is in white underneath at the bottom.
No. Right there on the left-hand side. After you copied the content to your clipboard, that you basically copied the transaction summary. Now click post on the left above your disconnect button. Like you're creating a new tweet.
Post.
Yeah, and then hit paste it in. And so you got your link to your Explorer, you got your link to the tweet. Actually, sorry about that. You're still running the old this one. One of those bugs I corrected is, see how the x.com says /any user /status /I. That /any user /status needs to be removed out of there. It needs to be x.com /I /broadcast. So if you want to manually update that until you get the 1.7.7, which I'm going to push here in probably an hour.
Oh, there you go. And then it gives you the broadcast. Oh, that's clean, dude.
Yeah. So basically, when you post that, you're in essence saying, "Hey, I tipped this. I tipped this number 1248 memo bot Guardians of the Gigaverse, rather. I almost called you Guardians of the Galaxy.
Send me a boost text, gives you the transaction ID, and you can click that, and it takes you to the Hero Explorer and shows you what's going down. It also tells you what the memo is.
And if you actually go to the Hero Explorer on the transaction, you'll see that broadcast URL, the broadcast, /I /broadcast that broadcast ID. Yeah, click that. It should open a new tab on you. Yeah, there we go. You'll see the actual encoded. Oh, what the fuck happened here?
Roll back by a
Scroll down. How much STX do you have on that account?
Oh, it went from a different one.
Oh, no. My bad. No, this is also one of the bugs that we fixed. My bad.
Okay.
That U2 error, that's because you're basically attempting to send to yourself rather than sending to the streamer. So yeah, 1.7. So there was two bugs we fixed earlier. There was basically accidental sending to yourself, which you just did. You tried to do anyway. And then basically the other one we already previously talked about. So the long story short, I'm about to push an update that's 1.7.7. That'll fix that for the broadcast. But I want to give people a little taste, at least, of what it was like, so you can kind of experience it once this update is applied. You'll basically be able to go to live streams. You'll be able to click the rocket button. You'll be able to send people boosts that are streaming. And, that's what we call broadcast boosting, basically. And we obviously have the space drops, too, which, we haven't even really touched on yet. Yeah, pull up a space. Try and pull up a space. Just mute your
sorry,
tabs.
I got a couple guys. I got Chad's in the house.
Oh, snap.
Joining us. Mark, what's up, dude?
Let's
go. And Ace
Yeah,
also
yeah.
tuning in. What's up, guys? Yeah, dude. I sent you. Congrats on your accreditation, bro. That's what's up.
Feels good, honestly. It's the first time my podcast has
Don't it?
ever been recognized by any legitimate crypto organization. And I've been doing that shit for almost 10 years. And I'm like, guys, I've been doing this for a while now. And I'm doing it for free. I've never made $1 on it, never had a sponsor, an ad. And I'm like, it's honestly nice to just finally get it paid for it a little bit. And at the perfect time, I was like, fuck, I'm so broke right now. I do not want to have to like sell anything to pay for this ticket. But then, of course, the fucking guy, I was gonna sleep on one of my buddy's couches, and then he hits me up like, "Oh, bro, actually, I'm gonna not be there." And I'm like, "Damn it!" So I'm saving money on one thing, gonna spend money on another, but that's how it goes.
Yeah,
So
sounds
I'm
like we need to
excited.
boost you.
Dude,
There we
get
go.
get with Steve. There's gonna be a DeOrg house.
Oh, really?
You know, get with Steve, buddy.
That'd be
we've been-
amazing. Yeah.
we need to talk. We need to talk because
That'd be
we're trying to figure out who's all going to be out in Vegas. So seeing that post, I was like, dude, jump on the stream. Like, come, let's talk a little bit. You know, and what a
Yeah.
better time, right? We're talking about BoostX and how we're pushing innovation with BoostX. You know, I'm going to be repping hard for BoostX while I'm out there. So I'm gonna need some shit, and then like a patch or something to put on somewhere.
I know. I'm so bad at merch. Sorry.
Dude, Bitcoin Pepe is coming kitted. We got towels coming. Nobody is printing out custom shirts. She's got all sorts of cool shit, and she's coming ready to just perform on the strip. And I'm trying to find her a stage. It's gonna be so much fun. I'm so psyched.
Are you going to be at Bitcoin Beach, Bitflow Trio, and Liquidium?
I was on the guest list for the trio event, or I think that was like the one with the Hangover Mansion. Yeah, that one.
Okay,
That
so,
one they didn't approve me for though, so I don't know if I'm going to that one.
Okay, I got you. So like, there's something, and there's going to be a DeOrg house. So like, get with Steve and let's kind of like game plan.
Yeah,
I want to be able to rep all the homies, and you know, it's getting to crunch time to where we gotta figure this type of stuff out. So definitely talk to Steve.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, God, you already know what's up, bro. It's gonna
no,
be so.
that's the dream though. That's the dream. I'd love to just kick it with everyone, just have a little house and just have a little a little frat. That'd be so fun. So I'm psyched.
And we're scouting it. We're scouting it out. This is what's going on. We're going out there and scouting it out for Doc, because Doc's going next year, right? Doc's going next year, so we got to make sure the vibe is high as possible. Doc's handling business right now, so he's not going to be able to make it out there for us.
Same with my boy Fleets. He wants to come so bad, but you know what? I think it's going to be crazy to see how different it is this year to next year for us. I think this year it's kind of fun. It's fun when it's, you know, the early days and we're still guerrilla and we still, you know, it's not that crazy, but I feel like by next year, you know, it'll be a whole different ball game. So I'm just excited for all of it. But we're going to crush it.
So we're going out there, we're scouting it out for the guys, and then everybody's going to be out there next year regardless. Like, mark my words, like, everybody's going to be out there if I have anything to do with it. Like, you know, I get like, I get determined, some shit starts happening and stuff. So like,
no, it's gonna be so sick. I've always wanted to go to a conference and just meet all my fucking online friends and get to just kick it. I saw people doing that, and I never had that, so I'm psyched to get to do that part. So I don't think we can go wrong.
So check this out, fellas. We've been covering what BoostX can do, and I don't know. Do we try to go find a space to show off space drops real quick, crypto dude?
Yeah, see if we got some space going. I always have the worst trouble, honestly, finding a space that's live, but I see one right now, actually. I think Trippin' Monkey was in, maybe. Actually, I don't know if that's anything that's got stacks people in there. Let me hop in there anonymously. Hold on.
BNS name in it. And Trip needs to get a BNS name so we can follow him.
Nobody's got a BNS name in that one. Yeah, we need some people that BNS name so we can actually see the parsing happening. I mean, I guess I could spin up a space. Let me just do that. That'd be easier.
Cool. Like, so we'll spin up a space real quick, fellas, and then we'll we'll see the whole experience, right? So are you familiar with BoostX, Mark?
Sorry, I'm
I
muted.
think
A little bit. I was gonna say I've gotten like a few of the demos. I have not used it yet, but I honestly have not used anything. I've just been so busy. But it looks sick, and honestly, it's like I mean, it's perfect for like conferences. Just being able to showcase that, like put some QR codes up and get people just kind of using it. I think that would be sick. So
we covered
um,
this. We covered this a little bit, right? Like, here we go. He's got his spaces running now. So let me grab this real quick and then drop it in here. And then you'll be able to see, like, you can do an airdrop to this space, right? Coined the space drops. And then you'll get
that's so cool.
yeah, you'll get a notification. So fellas jump in there and then we'll like do a space drop so we can demonstrate how the space drop works for BoostX. Here we go. My guy's right in here so I can start speaking. I jump right in here. I can immediately see this this rocket down here, and I can boost it. Do you guys have
I
your
think you need
BNS
to.
name?
I think you need to probably change your screen share thing because
Yeah,
we're
from
overlapping it again.
This
There you
right here. Change it up a little bit. So here we go. Thanks for the heads up too. This you're able to space drop, and I like how upon hover it says space drop right there too. You fellas jumping in? You gotta jump
Yeah,
into this little right quick. Jump in there, and we'll demonstrate what it looks like. Peptoshi.btc, we got the doc.btc, we got chadstx.btc. Jumping into this space real quick, and then we'll show you what it's like to space drop with some beat Pepe. We'll do some beat
There we
Pepe for the win.
go. Where are you? I'm trying to find you. Hold on.
yeah, I can't find the space sharing right now.
Yeah, it's giving me this stream instead.
Oh, go to the private chat.
And then the private chat
within
and
stream,
okay.
guys.
and restream.
Like within restream,
Got
copy
it,
that
got it,
link
got it.
or click it, and then it'll pop up.
There we go.
Yeah. Hell yeah, dude. This is good stuff, man. This is good stuff. I'm excited. So we got Ace in the house now. We now have peptoshi.btc. We are waiting on the doc, and then we'll show you how it rocks. Let's go.
I'm trying to jump in, guys.
But yeah, this is what it's about. Take your time, dude. We're not in a rush, man. Like, I just want to be able to, like, if I'm airdropping.
No, we can always add doc manually, by the way.
You're in the
I
camp.
think I'm in. I think I'm.
Oh yeah. Okay, and there's Doc right there.
He's in
So what happens is that you have your DNS name and you're within a space and you go to space drop, you click this rocket, you'll get a list. It'll accumulate the list of DNS names that are in the space that are registered. And if it's not registered within DNS, it'll tell you if somebody's fronting.
It also won't let you. It'll auto select the ones that are valid, and it also won't select yourself because you don't want to send to yourself, obviously.
Nuts.
Right, and let me find some B Pepe. Okay, boom, and then space drop for DeOrganized Nightly Homies Live, and then enter the amount. It'll probably tell me how much I need to do. Boom. So 10,000 or 100,000 BPEP minimum. So one hundo.
Which we can change that if you want. It's just I tried to just find a number that was close to basically $1 in USD value, and then go with that. That's kind of how it works.
That works perfect, dude. That works perfect. So it's not 10,000, it's 100,000, right? Let's see.
It should say the amount per recipient right beneath it, so you should be. It's not throwing you the little warning. Probably got another 0.
So one more 0. Click. Oh, and whenever I delete a 0, it doesn't immediately do it. I have to click this modal for it to show me that. But
yeah,
if I
tab away or click away basically to get it to apply.
And then
Slight UX.
So cryptodude.btc, gpsc.btc, that's me. So it's valid, but it's not gonna airdrop to myself. peptoshi.btc, chadstx.btc, and thedoc.btc.
Oh, don't forget. Wait. Don't forget to add Munib. Munib.btc.
There we
Oh,
go.
yeah, we gotta
load them up. Load up
Let's
me.
add
Oh, you
need.
gotta just click the black field right there. It says enter.btc.st. Click that. Type in
So
Munib.btc. Then hit add.
Oh, sick, dude.
Now see, you can append it and then
Wow.
validates
Munib
it.
is it.
Yeah.
And
And
then
you, obviously you
click-
can deselect ones if you didn't want to include them. If you like already knew you space dropped somebody, you can deselect it over there on the left.
Yeah,
And
crypto
you
dude.
shouldn't be able
Fuck
to.
that guy. Fuck
Yeah,
that guy. We're
why
not
would I get paid any Pepe? Come on now.
Get this man some Pepe.
got all this. Got all the chads right, including Munib. That we're about to airdrop or space drop to
Oh, well,
live.
don't forget peace.
Uh,
Don't forget peace. We gotta add peace in there. Come on now, peace, love, music.
Oh yeah,
BTC.
music.
I got you, peace.
Yeah, dude. For the homies. I see you. Yep, that's his BNS. Registered
Might take a second
and
for the
verified
validated.
that it was
Obviously,
registered
doing
within
validation check.
Right.
Yeah, should be
So
good now.
here we go. It's scanned. 7 of them detected. 5 of them selected. 6 of them. Pepe, boom. That is my wallet balance in this wallet. And then the minimum and then the amount per recipient that they're going to receive.
Let's see the error again. Let's see the error again, so that way they can delete one of those zeros again, and just so they can see the error really quick one more time in case they're like, "Why isn't it working?" They can keep an eye out. See that little error right there? It says minimum amount. That might be why you can't click the space drop button. So just a heads up.
Exactly.
I should probably
Just
make
make
that
sure
color not yellow like that. I probably should make it red.
It wasn't there whenever I do it earlier, but I am able to click now. So here we go. I click, it pops up the mode, the sign transaction in my leather wallet. I click confirm, and there you go. So
Now,
it's in the middle of.
There is.
It didn't pop up a mode to where I can
it's
show
actually
it.
behind. It's actually behind it. That's a minor bug we have also. So you can hit cancel on this to close it out. If you already hit confirm in your leather wallet window, and then you'll see there. It's right behind it. Slight Z index issue there, boy. Sorry on the CSS. Sorry.
No, there you go though. It's super clean. The UI is really nice. It's super simple. I love how directly integrated it is. You did a great job, honestly. I think this is super fun.
Hell yeah. Thank you, brother.
Wow, look at this, dude. And then anybody that has, eventually, anybody that has the BoostX Chrome extension downloaded will get a note or a notification bell that says, hey, this space drop occurred. So there you go. You could do a teaser airdrop of a smaller amount to the token to get the people with the BoostX Chrome extension to see it. And they're like, oh, I need to get in this space. And then you could name it something like teaser. Like you can name it
like
in the
teaser
memo
drop
field.
and send them a little bit of dust,
Teaser
and then that could serve as your invite because they're not actually in the space yet. You appended them to the list, right? And then they get their little notification. They're like, oh, I better click on that space and join that space because that's just the teaser drop. Now I go in there and participate and actually, earn the real drop basically. Pretty cool for being able to help onboard people into the space in that regard, and also pretty cool for helping to incentivize participation in your space and grow your community, obviously.
Yeah, it's huge, dude. It's not a small feat, and it's very clean. It looks great. Yeah, let me finish this post here, and then I'll jump right back over, and then we could probably close that space. But yeah, dude, sick. Very, very sick. And then, we did it live, right? We're demonstrating this live. And then this is how you demonstrate or show the space drop that you just did and show proof or whatever. Boom, right there. And then let that pop up. And then there you go.
Your link on the Explorer. Click your link on the Explorer just to verify that the transaction confirmed. Yep.
Let's see here. Pulling up the
Confirm space drop.
confirm and block
yeah.
space.
Yeah, scroll down and you can see all the outputs for the recipients, and you can verify that it's all according to what you expected, right? So let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go, dude. They did it. They did it perfectly. And then it's got the message, space drop for DeOrganized Nightly, homies live. Look at this. Sick. So sick. Got the amount, got the recipient addresses here that are correlated to those BMS address that we used. And then there you go. Function space drop. So sick, dude. Very, very awesome. Success. Awesome shit.
So, yeah, that took us like probably, once we started hammering on the feature, at least 2 weeks of just hammering to get the functionality injected, and then obviously the contract written. So we're pretty proud of it. We hope people use it. Worked hard on it. So
it's damn good. It's clean. It's a very clean interface, man. And then if you have the Chrome extension downloaded right now, you should have a notification bell saying that you got a boost. So go download that Chrome extension, get yourself in the game with BoostX. Get ready for Crypto Cash. It's getting audited right now. So
remember
I can't hear a thing you're saying because we got background coming from Doc. I think he forgot to mute himself.
Oh, no worries, dude. Yeah, so you got a little bit of everything going on right now with Crypto Cash. You got the audit back. Now you're working on hammering what they told you to work on the audit. Really excited for that.
We got the Signa Vault integration here, and we got mobile UI UX for people that are running, the Mises browser on their phone, so they can run extensions. So we unlocked basically BoostX for mobile and for multi-sig at the same time, and space drops and broadcast boosts, basically all at the same time. So, super proud of what we got here. Big shout out to Crypto Smith and the rest of the team. We're crushing it. So
solid shit, dude. Like I can't say that enough, man. Base builders build on Bitcoin via stacks. Crypto dude building in the open with transparency via DeOrganized Nightly is some base stuff going on. You saw it here first. Fellas, we are around that mark to where your boy gotta eat. So I'm gonna go get myself some food, and I'm gonna go around the room. One time, like any final thoughts, any final vibes, frequencies that you want to put out to the ethos. Let's do it. And Doc, I'm gonna shoot to you first, brother.
No, it's just really exciting seeing what's being built. I mean, I've been gone for like 3 weeks due to personal family stuff going on. But no, it's crazy to come back and see all the integrations BoostX has. And honestly, that's been my first alpha back into the space since I've been back, because I just randomly popped in and I'm like, hey, Giggle, what's up? So, no, sweet. So, no, I appreciate you guys. Thanks for having me on again.
Of course, bro. You're always welcome. Thank you, man. And Crypto Dude, I'm gonna shoot to you next, man. Any final thoughts? Any closing, final shameless shows?
Yes.
Or, final frequency you want to put to the ethos?
Yes, please go install BoostX from the Chrome store. Feel free to leave a review on the Chrome store. It helps a lot. There's a lot of new features we just added. We went over a lot of them. I'll basically kind of just summarize them real quick on the outro for the update, because this is, like I said before, our biggest update we've had, and we're pretty proud of it. So basically integrated a Cigna vault so users can connect and earn and spend as a squad. We integrated space, or we built space drops so people can airdrop via spaces. We got broadcast boosts so streamers can get paid in real time. We can now rep .id names. We got mobile UI UX support for those people rocking the Mises browser on the phones and getting them in the game. We got featured profile previews now. We added a buttload more tokens. That puts us at over 42 supported tokens. We've got over 35 featured stack dApps. The list goes on and on. I'll leave it at that. Thank you.
And go follow BoostX_app. Get yourself in the game, fellas. Very base stuff. Yeah, dude. Thank you, Crypto, dude. I appreciate you, brother, for coming on and doing a demo and helping us out, man. And hope you have a blessed night. Marky Mark.
Yes.
Any final thoughts?
No, I don't know. I'm feeling good, honestly. I think vibes are good here. I was in an Ordinal space earlier, and I was like, fuck, the vibes here are terrible. Everyone's like, PvP is inevitable. We're all going to eat each other alive. And I'm like, man, no, it doesn't have to be like that. I was trying to tell them, like, look, come over here, see how we're doing it. And I was like, damn, like, people are so disillusioned, but we built something sick here. Like, everyone is, I don't know, we're such a good community. I feel like people are going to see that at the conference. They're going to see just that we like each other. We figured out a good system. They're like, how are people not rugging each other? How is, like, they're all just getting rugged. Everyone's a non. They're getting all pissed off. I'm like, honestly, we haven't had that problem in a while. Like, we've actually kind of, like, done a good job of just, like, coming together. We all kind of look out for each other. We're like, can we trust this guy? We all kind of vet him. We don't do it from a, like, algorithmic perspective or a platform level. We're not like, no one can do it. We're like, find the people you trust. Those people create a trust network. And so I'm feeling good about what we've done here, honestly. And I think not a lot of people have been able to do that. So I'm feeling good. I'm excited for the conference. Yeah, other than that, I'm just building. Go download my app, Dating, DATAING. And please leave us a review because that would be sick. But aside from that, yeah, let's go kick it.
Let's go, dude. Let's go. Thank you, Mark. And Ace, do we have Ace closing thoughts? Any final frequencies, brother? Do we have the unmute from Ace? Because sometimes we have this issue. But Ace, are you able to give us a closeout? This happens sometimes. Ace, thank you for coming through tonight, man. I really do appreciate you coming through and supporting as always, brother. Thank you for coming through.
Appreciate it.
Fellas, I hope that you have a very, very blessed rest of your night. Thank you for coming through. You know what it is. This is where it's at. We're early and we know it, and we're together. We're tightly knit, like a well-oiled machine. You name it, we're that, and we're gonna take over the game together. So, you guys have a very, very blessed rest of your night. Thank you for coming through, guys.
Later, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Wait a minute, I have to do my outro. What am I doing? This has been another base episode of DeOrganized Nightly, where we get your favorite Giga Brain Astronaut Scholars together, have an awesome conversation about what's being built in the Bitcoin ecosystem, among other crypto-related news, world events, you name it, and kick out high-frequency vibes. You guys keep loving the room, keep chipping away, stay authentic, be yourself. Get outside of your comfort zone and grow. Whenever you're getting a little stressed out and you're building in this space, it's the universe's way of telling you that you are that much closer to that breakthrough that you've been working towards. Keep chipping away, guys. I'm your boy GP with DeOrganized Media. I'm out. Peace.